This week on the show, we talk about medical CBD in professional sports, which scary movie you should be watching on Netflix, and McDonald's gives away free French fries for the rest of 2018. That can't be a bad thing, can it? We debate that on the show in just a second. My name is Tim Strombel. Welcome to Rooted. Welcome to the show. This week our show is brought to you by the awesome folks over at Genetic Threads, who produce some of the industry's finest gear around today. More on them in our business segment in just a second, but of course this shirt from Genetic Threads, awesome company, you gotta check them out, geneticthreads.com. Our lead topic today is McDonald's, who made big news these past couple weeks with a new marketing campaign in which the fast food franchise would give away free French fries on Fridays for the remainder of 2018. The only catch is that you have to spend at least $1 on their new app. Now I know for most of you this seems awesome, but I'm not so sure this is a good thing. So let's debate that on this week's Two Sides. On one hand, if there's anyone out there who loves something free, it's me. Although you do have to spend $1 on the app, so technically speaking, the fries aren't free, but I see what McDonald's is doing. I mean, in an effort to combat falling sales and a new generation of clients looking for healthier options to fast food, McDonald's is looking to streamline operations by moving the ordering process online to their online app, which cuts labor, which is jobs by the way, while making the dining experience even quicker for guests. In a marketplace where your average customer has the attention span of a fruit fly, you have to catch up with the times, or they catch up with you. So I guess kudos from McDonald's for trying to catch up to the times. I mean, it's basically the only move they can make, right? I mean, you have to be for it, even though I personally always thought the fries from Burger King were the best. I'm a Burger King guy. I know some of you are McDonald's. I know there's a big fan base who will only rep the Big M, so I guess congrats to those people for coming up with some free fries in 2018. Seems like a good thing, right? On the other hand, I am completely against the free fry giveaway. America is already the fattest nation in the world. The last thing we need to be doing is facilitating the weekly guzzling of fried potatoes across our country. To me, this just shows what McDonald's really thinks of your fat butt. I mean, think about it. You know, someone brought up, hey, maybe we could give away free salads or free carrot sticks or something healthy. I mean, could you imagine the positive impact they could have if they really wanted to? Turning millions of Americans onto this crazy thing we call lettuce. What? You've never heard of it? It's green, it grows in the ground, it's pretty good, and it won't kill you like French fries. Oh, a salad is too expensive to give away, you might say. Well, it's only $1.59 on their menu as opposed to $1.89 for fries. So it's basically the same, if not cheaper. If you're McDonald's, why not give away both? Give people the option to be healthy. You know why? Because they know you won't come in to get a salad. And the research says you won't come in to get a salad because we're the fattest country in the world and we didn't get there by eating our daily serving of greens. We got there because we got lazy. We stopped learning how to take care of ourselves. We took the easy way out time and time again. And personally, that scares me more than the free fry giveaway, but let's stay on topic. The research shows that we don't want to be healthy. And that's scary. Oh, and the $1 you have to spend on the app, they know you'll spend on the app because, like I said, a French fry is only $1.89. So you're pretty much buying the fry anyway, and they know you're going to do it. And that's hilarious because not only do they think you're a fatty, but they also know you're dumb enough to think something is free when you're still paying for part of it. In conclusion, I guess I like the idea of trying to get your app launched and be competitive in the marketplace. But I think McDonald's really lost a golden opportunity to do something positive in our society, so I'm against the idea overall. What do you think? Hit up our Facebook page and comment your thoughts, and we'll share the results in a future episode. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Time for a brand new segment I like to call I've Seen Every Scary Movie on Netflix, where I give you an overview of a scary movie on Netflix and tell you if you should be watching it or not. This week I watched Man vs., which is about a nature survivalist with a TV show, of course who doesn't have a TV show these days, who gets one more chance to go out and make the show a hit. This movie I thought was pretty interesting as they go to drop him off in a remote location and he has to survive while filming it for the show. You've seen it before, Bear Grylls, Survivor Man, they all do it. So they drop him off and one guy's like, hey, don't screw it up, man. It's our last shot to make it a success. And the host is like, yeah, whatever. Anytime you want to come out here and do this, go ahead. Basically giving the guy the middle finger. So he's all alone out in the woods, and the only caveat is he's not all alone. He starts hearing things and getting messed with. He thinks it's his crew messing with him at first, like he has a chessboard set up in the middle of his camp, and the pieces begin to move around while he's away from camp as if someone's playing him. And it just gets creepier and creepier from there. Long story short, this guy snaps and decides to get the heck out of Dodge, only to find out there's one more big surprise waiting for him. And that, you have to watch the movie to find out. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Come on, that's not what this is. Overall, I'd say it's a solid movie that delivers on some suspense before ultimately tapering off to a so-so ending, but one you don't see coming and might make you think twice before you go camping again. So give this movie a chance, set your expectations a little bit lower, turn off the lights, and give it a shot. I think you'll be happy you did. Don't think I've seen every scary movie on Netflix, or you want us to review one? Hit us up on our page, hit us up in the comments, and we'll get your movie in a future episode or an Instagram live video. We'll be right back. Welcome back into the show. Now let's get to business. Of course, our business segment is brought to you by the fantastic people over at PR420. If you have news, PR420 wants to help you share it. Hit them up at pressrelease420.com today to get started. Our feature this week is one of my absolute favorite companies in the industry right now, and that's Genetic Threads. Look at this cool shirt. Each month, Genetic Threads teams up with a different cannabis cultivator, breeder, or producer to collaborate on a custom shirt specifically designed for and given only to Genetic Threads members. In addition to your custom shirt, the monthly box also includes a printed interview with the breeder or grower, coupons for industry items, super rad stickers, and whatever else they can fit into the box. Shipping is included with the low monthly price, and you can cancel anytime, gift a month to a friend, or upgrade to different types of apparel options. Genetic Threads' mission is to share the story behind those who create industry products so that you, the consumer, and the growers can better appreciate people and companies that are making this industry happen today. I've been a member of Genetic Threads for months now, and I can tell you that the designs are unique, the shirts are comfortable, and it's so much easier than going out and shopping for myself. I mean, I get a new shirt delivered to my door every month to add to my collection of shirts, and it's always in my size. I love it. Simply put, if you want to support the growers and breeders who are making this industry possible and what it is, then this is a no-brainer for you. Use promo code ROOTED at geneticthreads.com to get your first month's box for only $5. That's geneticthreads.com, promo code ROOTED, to get your first month's box for only $5. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Our podcast preview is brought to you by our good friends over at Enlightened. See beyond and check out their enterprise technology solutions at getenlightened.io today. Let's go ahead and get our video wall out of here and bring in the Enlightened video wall, as this week on the podcast we talk with Lex Pelger, the science director for Bluebird Botanicals, one of the leading hemp-based CBD producers in America. Now, I've gotten a ton of questions about CBD over the past couple of months, mostly from the older crowd who's looking for alternatives to opioids. So I went out and I found Lex, who is an expert in the endocannabinoid system and CBD overall, so he could break it down into terms even a caveman could understand. If you know anyone who could benefit from CBD, and we all do, this is a must-listen show and a great educational tool to save you the time and energy of trying to explain how it works yourself. Here's a sneak peek of the episode.
The second most prevalent cannabinoid is CBD. And the cool part about CBD is it is psychoactive in the sense that it seems to help calm a brain. So when people say it doesn't affect the brain, it does, but it seems to be a calming effect. But it's nice because it doesn't get someone high. And when you're working with an elderly population or with young people or even, fitness people who just want to be on and working out, they're not looking for a head high. The THC can be helpful for a lot of different things in people, but it can also be troublesome and challenging. If you get grandma high for the first time, she's never going to try this again, and it might be helpful for her. The nice part about CBD is it's a really nice, gentle entry. Anybody can try it. It's really about figuring out what works for you. We recommend maybe half a dropper full a day, twice a day to get started, but you can take much more than that. And it's really about people figuring out what works for them. And we get to hear lots of good stories on the phone, and it makes it really exciting to be working here.
Don't forget to download and subscribe to the Rooted Podcast on iTunes or SoundCloud to get the latest episodes, and leave us a nice review if you like the show. We'd appreciate it. Lastly, before we get you out of here, we have to share with you our favorite thing this week, which comes to us from the new Big 3 Basketball League, who just entered their second season and mainly features former NBA stars. It's not bad. You should check it out. It's half-court basketball. It's pretty interesting. A couple weeks ago, the league announced it was legalizing the use of medical CBD for its players. The co-founder of the league, of which rapper-actor Ice Cube is also a co-founder, said, "This is a no-brainer decision. It's a medical decision. It's a medical and humane decision. To not allow these athletes to use CBD and instead force them to use opioids is irresponsible and perhaps even disgusting. It reflects an attitude of not caring about player health." This announcement from the Big 3 represents the first professional sport league in America to legalize the use of CBD for medical purposes. It's also worth noting that the World Anti-Doping Agency removed CBD from its list of prohibited substances for 2018. Big steps. So this announcement is my favorite thing of the week because it shows the league responding to common sense and being willing to change and update policy based on new information. With the opioid crisis as bad as it's ever been in America and in athletics, this is a solid step forward in player safety, and it's my hope that other leagues will see this and become more open to the idea. Of course, the Big 3 is a new league with a more progressive vision and leadership team, while leagues like the NBA, NFL, or Major League Baseball are all represented by old, stagnant ownership who repeatedly shows very little willingness to change and update with the times. So I'm not going to hold my breath for change when it comes to those leagues. That'd be crazy. So today belongs to the Big 3 and their pro CBD announcement. Congratulations. Cheers, and I'll be definitely tuning in to help support your growth. That's going to do it for us on the show, but quick reminder to hit up our buddies over at Genetic Threads, the cannabis industry's only monthly box club that teams up with different breeders or cultivators to produce one-of-a-kind shirt designs specifically tailored to the average cannabis enthusiast. You. Look at this shirt. I love it. Super cool, right? Genetic Threads. Be sure to hit them up at geneticthreads.com and use promo code ROOTED, ROOTD, to get your first monthly box for only $5. No contracts, you can cancel anytime, and they offer different monthly customization options. geneticthreads.com, promo code ROOTED. Also, quick reminder to hit up the site stayrooted.com to check out more show content and our podcasts, like our social pages, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next week, I'm Tim Stromble, reminding you to work hard, be humble, and stay rooted.